Hey guys, so I thought today I would do my wrap up. So welcome to a new video. This is gonna be my June wrap up and let's go into the video. Hey guys, so I'm still in the process. I mean, the 1st of July is on Monday, so I still have like 2 days to go, but I still just want to do my wrap up for this month. So one, I did read Solving Cadence More. This is by Gregory Sterner. There was 360 pages. I did give it 3.5 stars. I did talk about this book a lot in my reading vlogs because this was an art that I received from a publisher. And this book here was really, is just there is one guy that really wants to do a podcast about a murder mystery that happened like many years before, and a lot of people keep going back to this story because it was just never solved. So he does a podcast, and turns out he decides to announce he has a podcast. He doesn't know what really happened to her, but while the podcast goes on, they find out. So they're solving the whole thing in days by the podcast. You get to learn more about Cadence, her rough life, her past, her parents, which I just want to say, if you want to read this novel, it's a really good book. It's adult also, so it's a little bit slower than what I'm used to, as all my books here are young adult. But in this story, she was abused. She has a lot, but she was abused by her dad, raped by her dad. It's really dark, really bad. So just imagine how you would feel living, and you have your dad. So she was trying to escape, and it's just some things happened. And but I really loved this story. It was a really great read. Actually, I don't know where I put it. I could have showed you you've seen it many times. It's actually all the way at the top, but I'll put a picture right here. But this is a really great book, and I suggest you to take it and read it. It's really a great book. So up to the next one is Roomies by Christina Lauren. This was 364 pages. I gave it 4 stars. So this girl that she really likes this boy. He always plays in a subway in New York, and she literally takes a taxi to go to the subway and then leaves again. It's just to see him play. Something happened that she feels awkward. She misses her train, and some homeless decide to try to steal her phone, and he pushes her on the rails where the subway goes. So he calls the police, the guy that she really likes, and they get there, and when she's in the ambulance, she gets a card that's it says for suicide and stuff. She's like, I didn't try to kill myself. But what happened is the boy is actually he's in the US undocumented, or more illegally. So she didn't understand why he just didn't tell the cops about the homeless or report the whole thing. But anyways, so then her uncle is in an orchestra, has a lot of music and stuff, so they invite him to play for his uncle. But the thing is, he needs to have a green card. So her random friend tells her why don't you just marry him as a joke? Ha ha ha. Turns out she actually does it, but let's just say it's the cutest. I really love this story. It was really, really good. Christina Lauren, they both know how to write books, seriously, and keep you interested. This one was with audiobook by Scribd. I really love Scribd. It's my #1 application that I actually use. That and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, all those. Anyways, it was really, really a great one. So the next book that I read, okay, so I put on here The Ghost Hunter's Daughter. I'm still on it right now, so I can't really tell you. I might finish it today or tomorrow, but I'm not done yet. So then we have Baby Teeth by josee, 304 pages. I did DNF this book. It was horrible. It just felt like the person just wanted to be creepy, but there was no storyline or anything developing. So it was just haha, the girl's really creepy. oh, she's making voices. It was just not good. If from what I read would have give you a star rating, would have been a 2-star or 1 even, but I didn't finish it, so I just DNF it. And then the next one is, I was reading the Full Metal Alchemist mangas. I got to book 12 and I DNF'd it because it's not bad, like it's really good. It's just I don't have time to read manga when that TV show is on Netflix. I can actually watch it, so I'm gonna just go on watch it because I really need to read actual books, not manga. So that's another one. Then I have Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. Okay, this book was completely amazing. I have nothing bad to say about it. It was really. Hey guys, so I'm back. Sorry about that, the battery died, so I had to wait like 2+ hours. I was actually just playing some Super Mario. So let's get back to this video. So I was talking about Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. This book got 5 stars. I've never loved a book like this one. I was so into it. It, like, for me, was even better than Sarah J Maas. You have this girl that she's a hope bearer, so she pretty much gives hope to the 7 isles. So they have 7 islands. Each are like separate. The laws on those islands are actually, I found them really dark. It's like they don't want like people to, like, there's one island that people are silent and don't talk, but they don't want to mix anything. So it's like, if you think about it, it's like with the African American or like just African, like anyone that was black and before, they couldn't mix with white people, or like Asian couldn't mix with white people, and now like we try to embrace everything. So this book is that's the only thing I really didn't like. But then again, you have to have bad things so you can, like, it can evolve to being a great thing, right, in that town. So you have this girl that something happened, she knew too much. They put her in jail in the, they call it the pit, and she's always been beautiful. She's always been like her hair done, makeup done, and they drive her in the pit for over a month at first. So she loves dragons. They're doing something bad to the dragons and she wants to protect them. So that's really what this story is about. I just completely loved it. There's like not even romance in this book. It's really just friendship. And she meets a guy that's like her cell. There's like a little hole and she can like touch him and talk to him, and he has like a cup and the water keeps dripping, so he gives her water sometime because they don't have water, they don't have food, they don't have anything. It's really bad. And she gets really close with him, so I really love that friendship. Really good. And everybody has their own stories, like why they're in the pit. And now I am on book 2 and I'm adoring it so much. But I just, this book is just awesome. I love the characters, I love the world, I just love everything about it. Jody Meadows, you got a thumbs up for me, seriously. And like, I just like how it's not just a girl that's perfect and badass, it's just she's, oh, and one part that I really love is she has severe anxiety. She's always anxious. So for me, that was like, it was a lot. I understand her because I have anxiety, and I understand, like, she was always counting, doing her deep breath and freaking out. I understand that. Like, I personally do it sometimes. I just need to count and like relax, take a breath, but then it doesn't work sometimes, and sometimes it does. So this book is everything. I am on the 2nd book and like loving it so much. And then we have The Black Mage by Daniel Barnes. This was a graphic novel. I got it from NetGalley and it was 153 pages. I did give it 3 stars. It's literally it's a boy that he goes to a school with all white white kids, and it's a magic school, and they want him to be there, and it's like giving him the good treatment, but he knows there's something going on, and he meets a girl over there, and she's like trying to be his friend. But it's just really good. It's Harry Potter meets, like, I don't know what I would call it, like, well, actually I find that they resemble a little bit of not The Hate You Gave, but a second book. Put a picture right here. How she's a black person going into a white school, so I guess I would put that in there. But I love the magic part. It was really, really cute. Yeah, so that was really a good one. So that's pretty much what I wrote here that I read this month. There was a lot of DNF'd, and just Before She Night took all my time, and I am currently 150 pages in As She Ascend, which is book number 2. I'll put a picture right here. So I am in that book also, but hopefully I'll like it and everything will go good. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe and click the bell if you want to get notified, and like this video if you liked it, and write down below in the comments what you think of this video. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!